Welcome back everybody. How is everybody going? It's been indeed a long time that I haven't been in front of the camera, and many of you have been asking, where on earth is Stefan? He's disappeared. He's opened a school and then he's deserted the YouTube channel. And that was quite an interesting comment. But no, as you can see here, new and old location, because the trip in France and these 10 months of adventure of filming are now coming to an end. It's over and we're back where we started. If you've been following the channel, this is my home studio back in Australia, and this is the reason why I was offline for so long, because I was changing countries, relocating house, moving house, and it is not something that takes just a few weeks time in order to be set up. But the good news is, look at this, we're here, we're back, and it's all comfortable. I've got all my stuff with some new additions. As you can see here, first thing first, behind me, little DIY job. And we used to use that horrible air conditioning unit behind me, and it's all frosted, build a few shelves to have a little thing, new gadgets. Look at this, I even got this half price recently, KitchenAid for some baking, new sets of books, and the rest of the kitchen is the stuff I already own, and it's quite exciting. So I know many of you have got so many questions because I did left France. We were kind of in a rush and there was all kinds of strikes in there in France. It was really to leave the place and get back here. It was a bit of a nightmare, but you know, in a nutshell, yes, I will be answering a lot of your questions, but I didn't want to do this on a recipe. And yes, the recipe are resuming starting tomorrow. So I will just give you some, little point of what's going to be happening. Some people have been asking, is the channel disappearing because there's an online school? No, it's not. The recipe is going to be the same. They're resuming tomorrow, so that's why I wanted to do that short video to say hello. Yes, I'm back, I'm here. We're resuming the course of action. It's 2020, plenty of things to do, plenty of exciting stuff to do. But we talk about this in more details on Saturday, a live session Q&A again. And I even bought a new kind of webcam, and so not anymore we're going to see that horrible picture that I used to have on the computer. That's kind of low resolution. I also have a new internet connection that is blazing fast and hopefully super stable. So we're going to test that out and see what kind of nice picture we can have here to have a live session. So if you have any questions regarding, of course, the trip in France, regarding the channel, what's going to happen in 2020, and regarding the online culinary school that is now open. We've launched a course that is absolutely been an absolute success so far. Only thing for now, remember, the enrollment is closed for now because we are applying some updates. I'm adding some content, so bear with me. I will tell you exactly all you need to know on the live session about how things are going to fit in, what's the plan for 2020, what's the plan with the channel, what's the plan with the school, how does it all fit together, what are we going to do, etc., etc. I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm really glad to see you all again, and it's actually interesting to be back in my own kitchen. It's going to take some time for me to get used to everything again. This is the gas stove. I was working on induction for months, so it's going to be a little bit of time to readapt, but don't worry, we're going to take it easy and we're going to start by making a few simple recipes. So tomorrow, join me for the first recipe of 2020, and we're going to start with a pork shoulder or pork scotch braised in milk, served with roasted potatoes. That's quite interesting. This is a recipe actually that came from some extended family I went to, and this is the theme we're gonna have for this recipe in the next few weeks or few months, is try to give you recipes that people make at home in France. Many of you have been asking for this. I didn't have time to do that in France because I had to taste certain product, but don't worry, I heard you, and we are gonna cover all these simple, classic, delicious, fully French recipe. So join me tomorrow, same time as the usual on Thursday. The video is gonna drop as soon as it's edited, and we're gonna start cooking again. I hope to see you all very soon. Take care all, and let's cook tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye. Okay. So I've got my setup, I've got all, okay. So am I the right height? And I hope the sound is alright.